you're not alone. You're literally not alone. So over these last few days, I've been really thinking about perfectionism. And those that know me well, or those that don't, by the way, my name is Coach Faye Murray. I'm really hot on things being fair and just and people really feeling the way they get to feel. And I'm really anti anything that's kind of bringing other people down. I think it's Tony Robbins that talks about there's two ways to build the biggest tower in town. One is to pull down everyone else's tower. The other is to build your own tower. And I'm all for you building your own tower. I'm not for tearing anyone else down. But here's the problem I see. When we go through life, and especially because coaching is so everywhere now recently, let's not pretend it's not. There is so many coaches, it's so easy to get coaching qualifications, etc., that it can feel a little bit saturated. However, I judge myself all the time lately, and this is just a lately thing, by the way. And do you know how I know when I'm off track in my life? When I'm judging myself. When you're judging yourself, there's one of two paths. So I've been on the path that you may be on. I'm judging myself because I haven't healed from the thing from the past. So I'm carrying shame. I'm carrying all this almost resentment, but I'm putting all the blame on myself. And that's probably where you might be at, where you're putting the blame on yourself. The other part is because you're off track. See, life isn't meant to be hard, by the way. It's meant to be simple. Doesn't mean that you don't have obstacles to overcome. Doesn't mean that there isn't things that come up for you. But as I say, this is like a fire in my belly as I share this with you. Life isn't, and I say that really strongly, isn't meant to be hard. You are meant to live in a place where, yes, sometimes you'll judge yourself. Yes, things will come up. But trust me when I say this, if you are judging yourself, if you are shaming yourself, if you experience any form of negative emotion, especially if there's not something in particular going on as such, but if you're feeling those emotions, you are off track. You're not meant to feel that way. Have you ever noticed when, and we know this scientifically, have you ever noticed when someone walks into a room and they just almost illuminate the room? One, you can go into feelings of jealousy, which again isn't necessarily negative. It's showing you how you want to feel. Or we can feel like, wow, God, I'd love to feel like that. And maybe they're much bigger than you are, or they're not something that you potentially you would have wanted to be or do or have. But they just have this air of what I call illumination. It's like this air of just confidence and peace and self-acceptance. And the room just radiates towards them. Their whole reality just seems to be different to yours. That is because they are in what the buzzword now, alignment. That is because they are at the heart center of their truth. And it doesn't matter which angle you want to come from. I come from lots of different angles. We can go down the past life regression if you want to. We can go down the energy. We can go down whatever avenue suits you. It's about you really becoming aware of who you are. It's like having, you probably would have heard about inner child work, but might not have explored it. But it's almost like the inner child's tapping on the inside going, hello, hello, let me out, let me speak, let me be me, let me be bold, let me be everything I want to be, without sounding like I'm getting into a theatre song there. But who is it you really want to be? Who, at your core, how do you want to feel? Because that's the difference. If you used to come on a call with me, the first thing I want to know is, how do you want to feel? What is the feeling that you are most, and you might even find that hard to picture. I can imagine you now even be like, I don't know. There is so many women that come to me that wouldn't even associate the things that they've gone on in life as trauma, that they carry so much blame on themselves. And it's my job with them to unpackage that and unpick it. So if you're judging yourself, like I found myself doing the last few days, it's not because you're worthy of judgment. It's not because of there might be other people out there giving it all that about you. It's because you are out of alignment. Because, the biggest thing that I've learned on my journey, if nothing else, is when I'm in alignment, when I'm illuminating, magic happens. But in order for that to happen for you, you've literally got to unpick your belief system. Is one of them. That's one of the things that we talk about, unpicking your belief system. Now, if you want to unpick your belief system, you want to see your first place to start, DM me to get on a call. I am running now currently for Illumination, which I will tell you about at the end of the call. However, there is no obligation for you to buy the course. There's no obligation for you to stay. This is about you being able to feel heard, getting to make informed decisions that make you know that you're in control of your life again, that make you know you can illuminate, because you will have had magic spots. You will have had magic spots of illuminating. And this is the time for you to step into that and really feel the icky bits that come up, feel the feelings that come up, but ultimately step back into your power. So if this is right for you, DM me, get on a call. Let's have you having a real experience of what coaching is really about, the power of going within and finding out what's going on for you. So on that note, I'm going to hop off.